Hello everyone, it is Tuesday today, which means it's time to do some more building. Today we're going to build a fancy clothing shop for men, and I'll tell you why after the intro. First of all, I wanna say Happy New Year and I hope you had a good holiday. I went to Norway to visit my girlfriend myself, and I spent my Christmas there with her. But one thing that is very different from spending my Christmas here in Holland and having my Christmas there in Norway is that the people in Norway really up their game. Like here in Holland, most people dress somewhat fancy, like I'd put a nice shirt on, but I'd still wear the same jeans as I always do, still wear my sneakers, and I sure as hell wouldn't put on a tie, that's for sure. But the people in Norway, holy shit, they treat Christmas like it's some kind of a yearly wedding reception. Like what the actual hell. My girlfriend messaged me a week before I went, asking what I was going to wear. So I told her I would put on a nice shirt, but still wear the jeans and stuff. Well, let's just say her response made it very clear that was just not gonna fly. So I dragged my ass to town, goes to a somewhat fancy clothing shop, where I almost had to undergo some serious CPR after I saw the price of a pair of pants. So I just bought a shirt, and I figured I'd find the rest somewhere else, cause I ain't rich. I have a job at a hardware store, which is a minimum wage job, so I sure as hell ain't gonna spend a month's salary on some clothes I'd maybe only wear 2 days in a year. Not gonna happen. Okay, at this point I'm just ranting on, so let's just continue. After my experience at the store and realizing that Fallout only has one clothing shop, which is called Valence, I decided that it might be a nice idea to build my own fancy clothing shop. And that's what we're going to build today. I have even named it Richards. I've named it after a former classmate of mine, which name was Richard. He was a guy that would always wear a fancy shirt to school, and while the rest would wear some Adidas shoes or Nikes, he would walk in wearing Oxfords, you know. He was, and probably still is, a real fancy pants. He was nice though, a funny guy, not like a spoiled rich kid or anything. So yeah, that is kinda the whole backstory of all this, so without further ado, let's continue building. Damn, we are already all the way to placing the roof. But okay, I will place 2 layers of roof. The first layer will be made out of roofs that come with the Snappy's House Kit mod. I could place a big sheet of glass for the windows, but instead I decided to use some window boards to make it look more detailed. The main building is done, so that means it's time to decorate. First, I'll place a variety of wooden crates and scale them down a notch. With the crates in place, I can put the dressed up armor racks on top of them. It takes a bit of maneuvering and guessing, but in the end you will have a great decoration piece. I will also place some tables and shelves. On top of the tables I will later place various pieces of clothing and hats. On top of the shop counter I will place a cash register as well as some loose caps. We can still see through the roof, so that's why we have to place a second layer of shack roofs. We are still missing a door, so let's place one. And of course we need the white neon letters that will spell out the name of the shop, Richards. And there we have it, the fancy clothing shop for men, aka Richards. I hope you enjoyed this somewhat shorter episode of realistic settlement building. If you did, then leave a like down below, subscribe for more, and don't forget to click the bell so you won't miss out on anything. My name is Tuesday and I will see you next time.